Raj. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for spending your time today in our show. We'll dive into how Kanmo has embraced its digital transformation. To kick off, could you elaborate to us how Kanmo Group began its digital transformation journey?
Sure. I think at Kanmo Group, I think our digital journey started almost about a decade back. I think we've been quite fortunate that our co-founders have always been very forward-looking when it comes to technology and digital transformation. And almost a decade back, we started this journey, and then I think year on year we capitalized and we grew. And obviously, when COVID hit, I think everything skyrocketed in terms of execution, implementation, and and the speed at which we had to evolve our transformation. And it has been a great experience. It has been hard, it has been challenging, but I think it has also been very fulfilling experience, when it comes to our business and to our customers.
Okay, so in today fast-paced retail industry, dynamically, the transformation, especially in digital, is not an option. It's a necessary, right?
It is a necessity.
So what was the specific key challenge that you faced?
I think I wouldn't say it's a challenge. I would rather say, the way we have always seen things is it's more of an opportunity.
Okay.
I think consumers were evolving at a rapid pace. And if we had to be relevant to our customers, we had to evolve. And it's the same. I think in terms of the hardships of implementation, I think it's because as humans, we have always been looking at things in a certain way. And I think when it comes to digital transformation, and especially when today's customer are going through multiple channels before they make a purchase, we had to adapt and evolve ourselves to look at the customer from a single point of view. Which means whether our consumers come to us on a retail store or our website or a marketplace or any other channel, we are giving them the exact same experience. And so that evolved a lot of technology changes within our group, our process changes, and more importantly, people changes, right? So we had to start looking at things from a consumer perspective. We had to start seeing customers only from one channel perspective to an omni-channel perspective. So of course we went through a lot of change management, but I think one of the good things is we've always been a very customer-centric company. Okay. And that has helped us quite a lot in adapting quickly. So it was not just a technology change, but it was also a mindset change within our group as well.
Okay, so the transition is also not just about system, but also about people.
Yes.
But can you define more about digital ecosystem from the Kanmo retail, from the traditional to a more digital approach? So
the way we look at digital ecosystem, and I'll try to keep it very simple, is we keep customer at the heart of everything. I think we have always been very mindful that we do not implement technology if it is not actually going to add value to our consumers. Now, if you see it from this lens, that I have to keep customer at the heart of everything, and I need to make sure that we delight our customers at every touch point, it just goes beyond having a website or an app or presence on marketplaces. It is an entire mindset change across the company. So that's where your third-party logistics comes in, your customer ops comes in, your customer service comes in. Our processes have changed and evolved to ensuring that when we are dealing with our consumers, we are giving them the best of experience. And I think that has been the cornerstone of what drove our digital transformation and growth. So, and our digital ecosystem is evolving. I remember there used to be longer time frames when we would talk about customer demographics are changing. Now customer demographics are changing. I remember last year, probably 1.5 years back, I was talking about Gen Zs. Yeah. Now we're already talking about Gen Alpha now. So the customer demographics are evolving so fast that we have to be very, very agile in adapting to that. And so what we are calling as a digital ecosystem today, it might be something different, 1 year down the road. So that's why we don't confine ourselves in calling digital ecosystem as a combination of a website or an app or this. Rather, like I said before, we keep the customer at the heart of it. And whatever our customers are evolving into, we have to evolve to match that to stay relevant to our customers.
Okay. Is there any differences that Kanmo Group see after the implemented of transformation about the preferences or the customer behaviors evolve by year on year?
Oh, for sure. I think digital transformation and becoming a full-fledged omni-channel setup, I think it has helped because we now we have data across all our channels, so we are able to understand our customers much better. We are also able to see how they interact and behave across various channels, and all of that also brings in a lot of synergy into the group and into the operations. Because a lot of times what had happened was, data would exist in silos, teams would work in silos, which was not wrong at that point of time because a major part of the customer behavior was on a particular channel. So, but now as the consumers are starting to evolve, our systems have evolved and the data now transcends across different channels. Okay. So when you have the capacity to look at data, across the entire channels, all and seamlessly in almost real time, it helps you to make much better decisions, much faster decisions. It helps you to remove a lot of wastage and be much more faster and quicker to react to customer demands and customer needs.
Okay, I might say that data plays a crucial role right behind that. But how Kanmo Group synergize the in-store experience and from the online experience to create a seamless experience?
So you're absolutely right. I think data is king, like I think now everyone says. We believe it as well. And I think one of the biggest challenges, when we were doing this was to how do we get all the data in one place so that regardless of which division, which department you are in, you are actually able to see data in real time across how it is traveling across different platforms and channels within our group. And once we enable that, it helped us to see how our consumers are interacting, how our consumers are behaving in real time. It also helped us to operationally become far more efficient. I mean, there are global studies which says that almost 30% of wastage in retail industries worldwide happens because of operational inefficiencies. Yeah. Globally, retail groups lose around $2 trillion on inventory wastage because of out of stock or no inventory. And that a lot of times also happens because you do not have data flowing in real time. So we have been able to integrate all of the data and then understand. We also use this data to, like I said, enhance the customer experience. We have customers who would love to purchase online, but pick up in store. Okay. We also have a lot of customers whose journey to search our brands or to experience our brands and products starts online, but ends up in an offline. So we need to adapt. And I think data tells us a lot of stories. In fact, there was a study that I was reading a couple of months back which said that in today's world, 80% of consumers, before they make a single transaction, they actually go through 3 to 4 touch points before making up their mind. Okay. Now, it can be any touch points, and we have to be relevant in all of them.